Welcome back to CRL Podcast. I'm here along with my man 3 Flashes. I did 2 days slow.
Alright.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, that works. That works. Man.
It is what it is. Party.
Back in the
I did it slow
podcast.
for you because, you're old and, you want me to do it slower so you can understand what the hell I'm saying. As always, this podcast is always sponsored by Northeast Texas Storm Chase. I almost forgot last week we got mid-fucking race and talk about Storm. Oh! Speaking of Storm...
Yep, the Northeastern Texarkana Storm Chasers.
Fucking Christ.
Northeast Texas Storm Chasers is a small group made up of 5 chasers throughout the Northeast Texas region. Cover any and all severe weather events that affect their area, no matter if they are out in the field or behind a phone on the couch. You can guarantee that this group keep you and your family safe and prepared for all modes of severe weather. For more info and or questions, please visit their Facebook page, Northeast Texas Storm Changers, and be sure to click that like button. Thank you for supporting our podcast.
And then Viking Matco parties work.
Viking Matco is one of the top suppliers of timber mat products for the construction industry in North America. Our new and used timber mats, hardwood access mats, timber crane mats, and swamp mats provide support and stability for any project.
Also, but tonight, Flash, we have returning for the second time. He only made our podcast grow like a fuck ton.
Yes.
The first week. Then we did it. Me and him all of us now. He joins our parties randomly sometimes now, just to, hang out and chill. So you've gotten to know this man very, very, very well since last time he was on this podcast. We've raced with him. There's a possibility he raced with us this week. That's not confirmed yet. I'll ask on the podcast though. Flash, you want to introduce him tonight? Since I was the interview and introducing, or you want to introduce him?
Yes, sure. And for
I need a drink.
part 2, his second interview with us on our podcast, the second time we've had him on, the one, the only, Rock NASCAR is back.
Hey, hello everyone. Thanks for having me back on the show. I sure appreciate it.
Hell yeah! Hey, this time it wasn't really planned. You actually messaged me and said, invite to chat, sir. I was like, oh, podcast?
I didn't know it was your podcast tonight.
Well, it wasn't. You actually messaged me during the interviews for our race tonight. And I was like, well, he's on. I don't have to wake him up, get him, I was like, he's already at his desk thing where he sits at his rig and all that.
Waking
so
up for the interviews, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was 12:30 and it's now 1:30 a.m. Eastern.
No, it's only 1:14 a.m. right now, buddy. Not close enough. But no, as always, we love having you on. We've gotten to know you a lot more since, last time on the podcast. You, like I said in the intro, you hop in our parties randomly now sometimes. So, which, we love because, me and Flash say all the time, we love just talking to you and, learning a lot about, what you do and to, improve not only ourselves, but improve people around us as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's awesome to hop in the chat and just, hang out with you guys and, just talk BS and racing
okay.
and build camaraderie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's okay though. If for backstory, every time Rock's in my party, I says, "Hey, back it down," because he even apparently is a very controversial person.
Who would have thought?
Also, we have Nixium here as just
Yeah,
in the
I'm here
background
too.
just
No, it's alright.
But yeah,
I don't
apparently
know, I
I'm
might pull a train tonight. It's
he
alright.
even gets a little wound up. And,
a little. Dude, I
and-
see me last night in the Xfinity.
sometimes we gotta try to calm him down.
Because Flash,
that is
Flash is
that is
hard.
a challenge.
Well, for Rock, because I'm like, oh, whatever. I'll just shut the fuck up now. Because no point in me talking.
It works. It works. Like we said, all Rock has to do is just be like, "Whoa, back it down," and
Well,
it's just like,
Well, tonight was a perfect example of watching his stream and listening to him, because I can hear him. And then I
Sadly.
type in the chat, let's settle down, driver, concentrate, hit your marks. So that way he ain't all worked up about, what happened or what's going on behind him or this one did that or Just concentrate, hit your marks.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've been open with you about is like when I get rubbed the wrong way. Like when I drive pissed off, I mean, as you saw last night in Xfinity, ain't no one beating me. Because I have my mind set for something and I go for it.
I mean, yeah,
Flash
I
knows that.
get it. I understand it. I mean, you get caught
But
up
like
in the
tonight,
moment. The adrenaline's going.
tonight was a different story because I didn't really get pissed off. I mean, I got pissed off, but I didn't like flick that switch of driving like I was pissed off. It was more like my mouth that was pissed off tonight, which causes loss of concentration and ends
Oh,
up
absolutely.
causing a fuck ton of mistakes. And can you stop biting me, Bear? Like, please.
That
Bear,
would make
can you
sense.
stop biting my fucking nipple, please? I don't like that. I don't have milk in my titties,
Oh.
bro.
Hey,
Oh, we're-
whoa,
alright,
whoa, back
Oh, hey,
down.
only
There it
kids
is.
scanning porn. Ethan, you
Back
gotta
Hey,
get off of that.
no,
You're
it's
gonna
my
put us all in YouTube jail.
YouTube jail.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it won't be the first time in YouTube jail. But sorry, I have a Flash has seen pictures of him. Well, actually, video. I called him for the night, and dog's adorable as hell, but he's biting the hell out of me because he's teething right now. So, but
I'm glad
what the
you
hell?
clarified you
Ow,
were
you
talking about your
poor.
dog that was biting your nipple. I didn't know what was going on over there.
I said bear.
Yeah, I mean,
So what was I talking about though? 'Cause I don't think Bear
Oh,
got in my
man.
way. Sorry. I'm human. I make mistakes. Unlike Train, who is not human. He is an alien.
this is this is gonna be a podcast where we diss him a good amount. I feel like after Sleepgate.
Sleepgate. Fucking hell.
You sure he wasn't testing out his new CPAP or something?
No.
It sounded like it.
Nah. At least his dog didn't shit on him again. So.
That was
What?
funny. That was a funny.
I
podcast.
missed this one.
It was on the
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
The first week that he ever commentated for us,
He invaded my podcast.
he was on the podcast and he was talking about how his dog had explosive diarrhea all over the bed.
No, what?
Live.
That is
Oh,
a top 10
terrific.
story.
That's nice.
I mean, and this is awesome, Rock. I mean, you came on here, you didn't even realize you'd be in a conversation about a dog shitting on a bed right now. This is, it's funny how these things work.
You gotta put this on Comedy Central. The roast of B-Train. I almost
Bro.
dropped my controller.
Hey, next, if B-Chain's ever on the podcast, we're roasting the fuck out of him, Flash.
He actually would probably be down for that.
I mean, it'd be funny for us because me and you can roast people for days.
Hey, I'm in high school right now. You don't think I have roasting capabilities?
No,
Oh,
you're
I'm sure
definitely.
yours are on
I
level.
mean, the only
100.
thing you talk about is people trying to buy heroin off you in school.
Hey, I'm gonna air up business, man. You know what I mean? Dude, I was a small child during the days of COD lobbies and forced game chat. Alright?
Oh, back in Xbox 360 days. Rock, were you on Xbox at that point?
I started out on the regular Xbox 360.
Oh, so you were there during the
That's what I
fucking
did as well.
toxic part of Xbox Live.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
good old days of Xbox Live.
It was
The best time to be
toxic.
alive.
That's where
Oh
you
my
could message
gosh.
anything to anyone and not get banned.
Correct.
Yeah, you could for say if Cone wanted to be a dickbag, I can call him a lot of bad words and not get penalized for it.
Well, you
But
just said,
nowadays-
I mean, even something which isn't a huge insult as a dickbag, you could message that to somebody right now and you would get
'cause
at least
Well,
a 24-hour ban, depending
people
on
are people are soft
severity.
cocks and like to ban report people for bullshit. It's
PC
like,
culture.
bro, grow the fuck up. Like, we're all adults here, other than Lucas. We're all fucking adults here. He's almost an adult. He has a year and 2 weeks to go, so he's almost
To be
there.
fair, Lucas is more of an adult than most adults.
Oh,
So.
he's definitely old. He's definitely more old than fucking Train's alien ass is. The roaster train continues. But Lucas, I'll hand it off to you. If you want to ask Rock any questions, because I know that you texted me and I said we might have Rock. You said I need to be here for this. So,
There was definitely some fangirling going on.
Oh yeah, bro. He like, Rock. If you were a female, he'd be poing.
All right. Let's.
I mean, he does already have posters. He does already have your posters on his wall, so I mean, it's all right, though.
And he bought your pillow too, Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, now
No,
that's
that's the Nicolas Cage pillow.
I mean, you want to become famous? You want to win races? Well, put a My Pillow in your car, and you too can become a champion.
Wait.
Hey, that's just like Dale Earnhardt used to say.
Are we endorsing My Pillow now, Rock? In this podcast.
I remember back in those good old Dale Earnhardt days when he would advertise his pillow.
Flash, I want you to check the admin chat right now and see what Chase just said.
Okay.
About
Anyway,
Train sleeping.
so Rock, you ever gonna buy SRX?
He has
You've
it.
been talking about it.
I
He
have
has
it.
it.
Really?
Yeah, he's raced us before.
Oh, I had never raced with him. We
'Cause
gotta
you're
fix
shit.
that. Anyway,
Ow.
but Rock,
Stop it.
how do you keep up with all these leagues? You got a CIA room in there? I know this has been
He-
talked about before, but
He'd
I
have
gotta.
to kill you if you knew.
It is not easy. I mean, it is definitely steady growing because I can tell by the number of leagues that are running and streaming their POV or have a broadcaster. Plus, they message me their league logo, so that tells me right there that more and more leagues are coming into it. But in order to I just have multiple Twitch streams pulled up on a lot of monitors. Well, not a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of
full CIA room in there.
I mean, not a lot of monitors, but I can watch and as well as listen to about 10 at one time.
That is
He listens
an
to-
absurd amount.
Wait,
And
so I have a question to go
you
with that when you're
really
done.
you really have to stay focused. One, because I am listening, you know, uh, to the chat and the broadcasters for stuff that's going on. And especially if that league doesn't have somebody running a POV, their point of view. So I really got to pay attention to that broadcaster, and because when you don't see a POV, you don't know what lap it is or how many laps to go. I mean, yeah, they do. I do know who the leader is and stuff because of the broadcasting commentating. But
I know Heathen's got to take up a lot of your attention sometimes when he gets
I
riled up.
was about to ask, how the hell do you deal with me alongside with everybody else
He
you
could have
watch?
all the streams going at once with all the audio on the same level, and yours would still be twice as loud.
Yeah, how? How do you do
yeah,
it?
I've had to bump them down a notch or two, but but that's basically how I can I can have 10 streams going at one time, and you really have to stay focused because I have to watch the lap and lap counts and who's the leader and it's really tough when they're running custom cars, but like tonight, there was a winner plus a champion at the end of their season league. So that
Double
that's
post, right?
yeah. So that's even a little bit tougher because one, I gotta keep track of the winner of that race and
I'm the champion.
the champion of that league. So it's not easy.
Well, what you just mentioned there too about the custom car thing, we actually experienced that in the booth tonight. Me and Chase and Train and all that. We, well, mainly me and Chase because we were awake. But I mean, we were trying to figure out who the leader was because everyone tonight, it was our throwback race, and pretty much everyone was in a custom car.
Right.
So we had to, when we had to cycle the pit stops, we weren't sure, a couple of them, if they had pitted or not and who was leading. It took us a bit. We had to get in the Discord and talk to Mr. J Grant and figure that out. But it definitely makes it more difficult with customs.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the custom one because when I post a winner, I like to post the gamer tag along with what car he's in with the car number.
Yeah.
And when in customs you can't do that. Sometimes I can, but most of the times you can't because of the custom. And I'm sure for you broadcasters and commentators that it's even more tough trying to keep track of who's who.
Yeah, it absolutely it can be for sure. And I mean, I know I've talked about it here on this podcast a few times, just the fact of how bad the spectator mode is in Heat 5, and that definitely does not help having to use that. And I mean, hopefully things will be different with the new game, which there's a lot to be revealed with that, but that definitely would be a nice thing to have happen, an improvement with spectator mode for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the thing right now is with Heat 5 is, and I'll use you guys as perfect examples, when you're broadcasting, and luckily you got somebody else streaming that you can see and know the lap count.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
It does me. I watch. I have them both for that league. Like tonight, I had you pulled up along with Heathen alongside the stream. Them two streams I keep together. One, it's the broadcast, and two, it's the POV of that.
And me and Fletch are an item, so kind of
And
have to do that.
And so that's how I do that when somebody is streaming in that league and they do have a commentator. That helps out tremendously. I like that part a lot. So hopefully this new game will have a good ticker and
Hope it has something.
I was actually just about to ask you about the new game.
Yeah, I was about to ask. What are your?
I do want to say real quick that makes me feel good that doing my job as a commentator is actually helping you do yours with having all these streams up, at once, having that extra person up there, us commentating, and then the stream of the POV, like you said, that it can help a little bit of you keeping up with who's winning, so you can make your post for the winner. So yeah, I like that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
if your stream lags out, then I still have that POV to fall back on, or vice versa. If the POV lags out, all right, I still got the broadcast commentating to fall back on to try to pick up the winner and/or champion. So yeah, having that is helped tremendously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Rock. So in this new game, with it only being Cup Series, do you think that's going to lighten your load on leagues a little bit?
I'm not sure right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, it cuts out the Xfinity and Truck, and it only concentrates on one series, the Cup Series. So which that will be pretty cool, from my end. But now, there might be more and more leagues coming into play now. You know what I mean? It might go from 10 leagues a night to 20 leagues a night.
Yeah, that's the thing that I don't like, with that, I'm not 100% sure of how that's going to be because, I've seen a lot of stuff about, a lot of leagues that I know are going to be shortening down to, basically
Well,
nothing.
see, there's
so.
still a lot of unknown questions. Is there going to be a spectator mode in the new game? You know what I mean?
Right.
If there ain't no spectator mode, then how is a broadcast going to happen?
Right, and I would really hope that they are thinking about all of that heading in, because that is their source of interest in the NASCAR games on console. It's all about people involved in leagues and broadcasting and everything. They cannot cut out their core fan base for a more broad fan base, but it would be of people that really have they don't have they don't have the NASCAR blood running through their veins. They just play it for because it's another racing game that they want to play sometimes every now and then. You know, to lose that focus on the core players would be a very bad decision, I think.
Yeah, I totally agree. I hope they really thought this over, like you were just saying about because there's tons of leagues out there. One, you got to have private lobbies for leagues.
Oh
Two,
yeah,
you
for
got
sure.
two, you're going to have the spectator mode to have a broadcast commentator to stream the races. So there's still a lot of questions, but no answers yet. I mean, in one turn they said, no private lobbies, but then again, their wording said that
They changed it, yeah.
that um more info on multiplayer coming out soon. So they still have time to change some things because I know they've got a lot of backlash with this no private lobby that they first posted or,
Yeah,
or,
and
or came out with.
with them, moving the date back a whole month, because it was supposed to be out in October, that's the end of quarter three. Like they said it was supposed to be now, it's being in Q4, which is, it's not
October
that big
28th
of,
now.
yeah, like it was supposed to be September, sorry, so it's supposed to be next month, but, I mean, from, so something had to went wrong, or they weren't ready yet to release it, which, honestly, I'm perfectly fine with them waiting because if they they should have waited to release Heat 5, but they released it in July instead of releasing like August like we've been used to. I've been like, I know we talked about last week on the podcast about how we should just say fuck it and like just run it, like just do it, release it before Daytona. Then it makes sense.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, NASCAR and F1 are the only ones that do that, release
yeah,
something
because
at
Supercross does
the
it
end of
too.
the real seasons. Now, here you have football, baseball, basketball, hockey. They all release
As close
at
as they can to, yeah, as
to
close
the
as they can to
beginning
the
of their
beginning,
season.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that. Well,
I just don't
that's
understand
crazy,
it.
right? I didn't understand that neither. So
Like,
so
cause
I'm
Supercross releases in like end, what was the Flash, middle of January release this year?
Yes.
It was either that or the very beginning of. It was like I think it was the week before our Anaheim won, and that's like where it should be, but every year like there's not been a consistent release date for the Heat games or any NASCAR game because 2 years ago in Heat 4 it was August. Last year it was fucking July. Sorry, it was like July what 7th,
yeah.
whatever. And this year it's fucking October. Literally a week. It comes out the Thursday or Friday of Martinsville, which is the last race for
That's crazy.
homestead ISM.
I mean, not to mention the price has went up too. I mean,
Well,
Heat
it's because
5
it's actually
was
a
was $70, and now this one's $90.
yeah, that's because it's actually a grade 3 or so, or no, an
A
eighth,
AAA
a
title is what, I mean,
AAA title game,
but
because it's just been copy and paste the last like fucking 6 years. It feels like so, and they didn't really trust the
Well,
product.
after reading into it further, I finally understood why they only concentrated on one series cup for
Yeah,
the
'cause they want to get it
beginning.
right.
And then after reading, it's like, okay, well now I get it. They, we're concentrating on one series, better graphics, better physics, new engine. So it's like, okay, I get that. I mean, now with DLCs or maybe the next game will have Xfinity and trucking.
Oh yeah, I had assumed that like because it just seems like they're just getting later and later. I would not be surprised in the slightest bit if they if they don't release the next game until next year, as in like 2022, 3, like right before season starts. That'd be like the most reasonable thing because like I understood Heat 3 when they did it because they gave us You know, they gave us a 2019 whatever the hell, the 2019 season whatever, or
Yeah.
all that type of shit. Or it's 2019 update is what it was, but if you
Well,
giving you to buy it, but
I'm actually
like
looking at it now, though. For all the NASCAR Thunder games, I was interested when bringing this topic up. All the NASCAR Thunder games, they were titled for okay, so they were titled for the year after. Like NASCAR Thunder 2003 was released
in
in
2002.
in
Before, sorry.
it's September of 2002.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. It's like Madden.
Just an EA thing. That's what
Yeah,
they love to do.
yeah,
Sports
because
games.
Madden, yeah, because Madden and 2K. I mean, obviously they're not the same thing. At least not yet, because there's rumors that Madden's going to fucking 2K, which I don't fucking like. But anything other than fucking EA.
See, I
But
also read too that Auto Club and
it's not in the
Indianapolis
game.
Oval will
Yeah.
not be in the game.
Yeah, it's only the tracks that were on the active schedule this year. But
Heck,
what
boys.
I have
Now
seen,
new tracks are going to be in there, such
yeah.
as Nashville. I mean,
what I have seen,
you guys
though,
will like that
is
track.
Oh yeah, it's literally a fucking plate track. It's literally what it
You will
is.
like that track. I run that over on iRacing one, Nashville, and that track is awesome.
Also, Lucas, you were asking about what Rock stuff was, right? Like how his background was, right? Whenever, my car doesn't, I can get a new fucking car, I will be going down there with getting a wheel and where we spend the day on there. So I'll be able to see how he operates. Hopefully tonight that I don't have a race at all, which I'll probably do on repeat because it's off season, because I don't have a Monday or Tuesday race to go to. So I'll just probably come down like Sunday, well, like Monday morning or Sunday night. I'll drive down and just chill out for the day and chill with the Rock and him and his family, like we talked about. Because Rock's apparently gonna cook out that night. That's fucking dope as shit. But
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, come on down, hang out. If it's still warm out, we got the pool, the grill.
see, even if it isn't warm out, I'd still be in the pool if
Look.
it's open.
You'll get you on some iRacing.
that's like I told Flash. I was like,
Ethan, I would join you in that. I've been in a in-ground pool during a hurricane before.
so have I. So have I. I was like when I was down south a couple years ago. There was one that came through, and I was like, because like we were on beachfront. Like I was like, fuck it. If I die, fuck it.
No,
I don't
no
give
shit,
two
no lie.
shits.
Here, I was in the pool and a snake flew in the pool right in front of me from
Oh,
the wind.
God.
I guess off a
Oh,
tree or
my
something.
gosh.
And I was
Fuck
like,
that
oh.
shit. Yeah, fuck all that. I'd be
Yeah,
shitting
I think it was
myself.
just a rat snake or something. But I mean, it
Oh,
was,
that's fine then. If it's not a rat snake, ain't
yeah,
fucking
it wasn't
bite you.
yeah, it was. He was up in the tree and it just.
Because they're not
came
hostile
from-
at all, so they'll be fine.
Yeah,
But,
but it still was wow.
I have to, wonder though if it's possible, because you're in Maryland and I'm in PA and Flash in Virginia, central spot's your house, Rock.
Yeah, we're all within driving distance. No problem.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're in central, like you're in the central being of everything. So, might have
we
to.
do a podcast from here.
Hey, hey, now you're thinking on my level. Flat, that's something you'd be down for here in the future, possibly.
Yeah.
I need to yes, sir, because that was not a very convincing yeah.
Yeah.
We can arrange it. But I do have the new game on pre-order. I pre-ordered
Yeah,
it.
we have not yet, because me and Flash game share obviously, and
I went with the $90 one to
Oh,
get
yeah,
the
we are too.
DLCs.
we are too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
We're gonna pre-order it here soon.
Because if you only
oh,
get
yeah.
the $60 version,
They
then
don't-
each
you're paying
DLC that
100
comes out,
something.
the DLCs are $15 a piece.
And plus, you don't get the legends either.
And honestly, who knows how many they add? They might add additional ones depending on how popular the game is.
They probably
and-
will, because if there's
But anyone that jumped in at the 90, I mean, they should. I'm pretty sure they'll be covered at that. So no matter how many extra DLCs they release, I think ours will be. We'll have them for free.
Correct.
Whatever. Lucas would know better. I don't know where he's at right now, but there's 3 DLCs that were 3 sets of DLCs that were released. Just Throwback, patriotic, and then I forget what that might be playoff, possibly. I think it's 3 sections that they were doing. Which surprises me because, well, it concerns me as well because being a Larson fan, I think the only car I'll have is probably the fucking the HendrickCars.com car, and which I'm perfectly fine with, but you know, having the Valvoline cars and the Cincinnati cars would be really fucking cool, and his Coke 600 car, which technically was one of his, well, I think it was his patriotic car, because that's what he earned at the Coke 600 patriotic race, so that might be in the game, but I know that his Daytona
remember
car.
custom booth.
Yeah,
This
but
is-
You can make anything you want.
yeah,
this is going to get crazy because on my end, there's people that's getting the new game and will be running, probably their leagues over there.
yeah.
But there's also a lot of people that's still going to stay on Heat 5 until that server closes down.
Well, yeah, from what CRL is doing, since there is no Xfinity or Cup, at least as of right now, what we've discussed is that we're gonna finish the year out on Heat 5, which makes me happy, kind of, because I get to be the 5 car in Cup the entire season.
Sure.
But then next year, which we end in March, I think, we're going to the new game. We're not doing Xfinity and Truck until that gets added. Which hopefully by March, a DLC comes out where they should at least have Xfinity and Truck.
Possibly.
Because I mean,
We
honestly,
could
at
all
this
wish.
point-
Possibly.
yeah, but at the same time, I know PSCS, which we're coming back up. By the way, Flash, I don't know if you know this, we're coming back up. We had what, fucking 16 or 17 people in the fucking Xfinity Michigan race one Tuesday.
It was
Yeah,
definitely
that
a
was-
really fun race.
Oh
That
yeah,
was a highly
I was
competitive race
I
too. A
literally
lot of
getting
big
fucking
names.
smoked.
Yeah, we got smoked by the smoke. Or more
Yeah.
smoke.
Bro, like, me and Lucas had the most iconic battle both races that week. Well, kinda. The last, 5
Hey.
laps of each, until he lagged out. But
What Wednesday is it?
Wednesday was still a good battle, though, for the stage. And then, you lagged out coming to fucking green. The thing is, though, backstory behind how he lagged out, he passed me on pit road, under the caution. And I said, fuck your pit crew, you're gonna lag out. And he didn't get to cross the green flag. He was constantly on green.
I had no luck this week at all.
Yeah. Hey, you in the booth last night, though, was pretty fucking cool. Having you up there was, obviously I wanted you on the track, because, you could have, made a cushion between, me and you and some other fuckhead that we won't talk about. But, no, it's always a pleasure racing with you. And with Flash, he actually raced last night in the Xfinity race too. I never saw him, but he was there. But speaking
Hey,
of
I
racing,
finished a
though,
solid 5th.
yeah, by fucking luck. Speaking of racing this week, though, yes, Lucas, it's coming soon. It's not coming yet. I'm gonna be fucking saying here 20 minutes when I say it, because something big happened at the truck race, fucking massive.
Hey? Or
You told me
oh,
the thing I
yeah,
screamed
yeah.
about.
Oh yeah, real life racing.
Yeah. We're at PSCS at Daytona next week, and
Oh, Lord.
there was an invite sent out to a certain person that's in this party right now to race said race.
Oh,
Either one of them, the Cup
yeah.
or Xfinity race, or both if he wants to. Because even though we're close to playoffs, they said, and I quote, "Rock is an exception to this rule." Because Rock
Mhm.
NASCAR it'd be an honor to have Rock race with us. With Lucas, I guess not racing Wednesday, I'm gonna have no fucking pusher. So Brock, please race.
Wait, but Thursday is Daytona as well?
No, PSCS is Tuesday and Wednesday. We're off on
Excuse me, that's what I meant.
What day is the
Tuesday
cup
is-
car?
Wednesday.
Okay, so Wednesday it is, but
Yeah.
Oh man, I could push you on Tuesday. I'll be commentating on Wednesday.
Just
Hey,
let,
I'm
CRL.
okay.
let
I'm
me
okay
know
with
what
that.
car number I need.
3. Just for you. You run Flash's paint scheme. You run Flash's car.
Yeah, there you go. Run the 3 car. Yep.
I'm the 9 car, so you know who's gonna be bumper to nose to tail that race. That's the cutoff for the playoffs.
And that's
You know.
custom setup.
Yes, sir. I know you. I raced with you like a couple nights. I think it was, what was it, Monday night Flash or no, it was Tuesday night after the Xfinity. I think Smoke when after Smoke kicked our ass. We were in a party with Rock, fucking Target X, all these big name guys, just running around Daytona and Talladega, learning so fucking much from them too, for everybody in there. It was like. I can myself a decent plate racer. Fletch, you know this. I'm always there at the end.
Mhm.
But learning behind Rock and all them, bro, it's a different fucking ball game now. I know too much now.
We got to watch how much we talk about plate tracks in here though, because Lucas over here will get triggered. He hates some plate racing.
I
Boring.
dislike
In
racing
quotes,
plates.
Boring.
Well,
Boring,
to be
yes.
fair, me and Lucas's first proud father-son moment was Talladega last year in PSCS, where he pushed me past Suave for my first truck win and blocked me in the Final Four. So that was at a plate race.
I love the plate tracks, man. Super speedways, I love them.
Oh yeah, me too. That was where I got not my first PSS one, my first one last year. So strong, and I think I could have swept them, but something happened last year at the Talladega race where I got fucking raped on it. But that's fine. I'm not mad anymore. But no, it's gonna be an honor to have you over there. I know Sammy's looking forward to it. Blade's looking forward to it. Fungus, JP, all them
What
guys
time
looking
is
forward to
that?
it.
What time?
9:30.
Oh, okay. All right.
9:30.
Well, count me in.
Hell yeah!
I'll be set up for Wednesday then.
Hell yeah! Sorry, Flash.
Awesome. No, it's awesome. He's racing over there.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
especially with us, because I told you a couple weeks ago, Rock, that I was completely honest. I don't know how long this is gonna last over there, because we were not dead, but we were getting there. But
Our player
here-
count was dwindling.
I
Yeah,
just
but
wanted
here-
to push Rock to another win. That's why I was gonna say Tuesday, because I'll be in the car Tuesday.
Well, I
Here
told
last-
Ethan I'd love to be in a late race and push him to the win.
I
Yeah,
pushed
but-
him
Yeah,
to winning the IRDL race.
I
for the
hope
boys.
y'all can work that out Wednesday then.
So I'm kind of hoping we can hook up.
Oh, trust me,
Yep.
we'll hook up. We'll hook up. No, it's just like I said though, it's just be an honor race with you,
It'll be fun. That'll be awesome.
and having your name over there is gonna not really, well, it's gonna boost everybody's confidence in there that that even though we've had a struggle here the last couple of weeks, well, not last week, but before that, the 5 weeks before that, whenever CRL really starts, my cup count really dropped because me, Lucas, Flash just dipped really for a little bit. So, but it's gonna give
That
everybody
is right.
confidence
The
that
Cup Series
you know.
needed some guys anyway over there, because
Yeah,
you had
We
what,
had
7 last race.
we
Where
had
they at,
7
Ethan?
last night.
Where they at, Dega,
Who?
for Wednesday?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Daytona.
Daytona.
Yeah,
Oh,
Daytona.
Daytona.
Your
Oh,
favorite, and it's the night race too.
Oh,
even
Lord
better.
have mercy.
On the
Hey,
night,
if you remember a year ago, Heathen, that's where I got my first PSCS win in Xfinity.
Let's not fucking talk about that fucking shit, you cock waffle.
I'm sorry that I
Oh,
passed you.
settle down, Waffle.
Nah, it wasn't. It's not that you passed me. I didn't care. You didn't drop down in front of me. You let Blaze pass me too, and that fucked my racing championship up because me and him were 2 points separated at the end of last season. That one pass gave him the fucking regular season championship in Xfinity last year. Because of that one pass that you fucking caused. So, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm
You could have made that point up at any point in the season, but you didn't.
Bristol. I was shit last year, though. I didn't start getting good until, playoffs. Especially in Xfinity. I started out strong, but then I had, the short tracks, like Richmond, all that I fucking struggled at. But this year, though, me and you actually tied with 5 wins in Xfinity each. So,
Yeah, until we get to trucks that I'm decent at. Or
Playoffs.
you're good at.
Yeah. But
Our Xfinity has a lot of competition though, so no
oh
one
yeah.
has a guaranteed win any week.
No, especially like with fucking the Roval. I know that's your baby, and I don't know that's gonna be a guaranteed win because I know you know how fast X is and Target is and all that.
hmm
I don't know. We'll get there. We get there. But Brock, you not ask any questions now? Since you know we talk, we've been shooting the ship for like I don't know. Stanley hasn't messaged me time counting, so I'm kind of concerned that he fell asleep and pulled a train on me.
What? Huh?
Well, he'll be in the office come Monday morning.
Damn right he will.
So he'll probably have to be on probation.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Definitely.
Party already got the
Probation.
paddle out and was taking it to him.
Oh, I had the power now, big boy. Oh, sorry, we're not supposed to have the podcast. Fuck.
No, not that kind of paddle. So, not the good kind of punishment.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, fuck me then. Not act. Oh, fuck. Rock,
no,
anything?
see, no, yeah.
Rock, anything you want to ask?
No, not really. I mean,
Oh, Rock. We'll say yes and ask us some dumb questions.
when does your CRL season end? Come to an end?
March.
Oh, March.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a long way for that then.
Too long.
Ask
When
him
is-
what CCDN stands for.
Yeah.
He already knows. I told him already.
I asked him that a while back. I don't remember what it stands for.
Yeah, I'm glad. Cause back it down, heathen.
I'll have to talk to Loader.
Oh, he doesn't even fucking know what it stands for. Yes, he does. But
Well, if he changed his gamer tag to that, he knows what it stands for.
he's sworn to secrecy.
It's like the
Yeah, I'm
Illuminati.
not though, so
Fuck you, Lucas. You can't. Don't say it on the podcast. You say it after the podcast. I get
Say it at
canceled.
all.
I get canceled too fucking much anyway. So, Flash, any questions for Rock before we let him go to bed?
Now, most of your races are custom setups, correct?
PSS is all custom, yes.
And is CRL
CRL's
preset?
unfortunately presets.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm ass.
Well, presets are good in a way because one, it puts everybody on the same level playing field
Non-racial fucking
Until-
serving cone.
until they start making pit stops.
Well,
Fault.
let me tell you what I think we're going to see with this new game, possibly, depending on how the setups are and how they work.
Uh-huh.
Because there's only one series, I think we're going to see very something similar to what we used to have in PSES and what was talked about doing in CRL, but now we don't have multiple series. Okay, so what it's going to be is, I think we're going to have multiple leagues doing preset and custom. So you'll have a preset night and a custom night. You used to do that in PSES. I think you're going to see it a lot more in a lot of these leagues now because they want to have something different about their nights, but they still want to run multiple nights. And if it's only one series, what can you change? You know?
That's
So,
pretty cool. I
do
mean,
you
keep
want
in mind too that
me to
this
drop
new
it now?
game is more, more towards the sim side than it is the arcade side.
Me to drop it now?
Yes.
I can, if you want me to.
What?
Well,
I can.
that's kind of pretty cool that the leagues will do that.
So,
what you just talked about, Flash.
CRO, whenever PSS ends the season, which will be right after the new game comes out, we're gonna give everybody that a week to get used to the game, and then we're gonna hop right the fuck into the it's like a not a long season, but it'll be like a warm up for the season after for March when we go just Xfinity and Truck. Just Cup. It'll give exclusive guys for the cup for the custom cup side. And if you would ever want to hop in, Rock, just let me know, and we can make it happen.
Yep, the CRL
Because-
Custom Cup Series will be
Which will
new.
probably be on Thursday nights, because unless if we move the Cup up to Thursday, so PSCS doesn't get involved in anything because it kind of fucking sucks that I have to miss CRL or PSCS. So
Well, realistically here, PSES is going to be ending soon
no, we're
for the
not.
season in
Oh, yeah,
November.
for the season, yeah, but not. There were
Yeah.
talks about ending for good, right? There were
No,
set
right.
speculations, but that's it's not happening anymore.
But another
Um,
thing, though, if we move to the new game for the new season at Daytona come February for PSES,
We
will
won't.
we be racing on 3 nights, or will it only be 2 if we do a preset and a
won't.
cup, like I said?
We won't.
Yeah.
For what we said right now, we probably won't be starting until new game we get Xfinity or Cup, Xfinity truck.
Xfinity truck. Okay.
That or we're doing Heat 5 Xfinity and truck, but the new game for Cup.
See, I don't think that's a bad idea either.
I think that's
I
what we shoot for
mean-
CRL, but again, I'm nobody, so.
It'll be a decision. Like I said, you got the same thing happened with Heat 4 and Heat 5, and we were in the middle of our different seasons for different leagues. Everybody's like, well, we're not switching. We're going to stay on the game. Game comes out. We like it. It's badass, whatever you want to say, better than the other game. And they were like, nah, we're switching. So I think this game, is like it is, or even better, there'll be a decision made to switch. I mean, there just had to be a vote, and
But I honestly like how we're going with CRL this year, with because you don't want to force guys to run 2 different games. You know what I mean?
right,
Because they're
Right.
not going to be the same physics.
right.
So, it might make one series would be good, and the other one's just fucking dog shit because of the fact that we have a league like a series that's in the new game with different engine, completely different everything, and then you go the next night run Heat 5 with the running fucking cinder blocks.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I've said this since the fucking beginning. The Xfinity cars, in my opinion, are my favorite to drive in this fucking game in Heat 5.
Imagine
and I-
Xfinity cars on some good physics, though.
I
Those
know
would
that's
be
what I'm
fun.
saying though. That's what I'm
I
saying though.
enjoy
But
Xfinity
even
as
on
well.
even on this even on these physics though, like the Xfinity cars, yeah, they feel blocky on presets, but they aren't like the worst thing in the world.
Well, the funny thing for me as well, my favorite thing to drive in iRacing when I did drive it back in the day was the Xfinity cars as well. The trucks were awesome too. But the Xfinity was just a bit better. I didn't like Cup all that much. I mean, they were okay, but it's a big learning curve with Cup. How aggressive they are. See, I haven't played iRacing though since the new Aero package for the Cup series. So it could be different, but Xfinity was a blast to drive.
Yeah,
So it's funny
I
how it
haven't ran
translates to
iRacing
that as
in-
well.
I haven't racing. I don't fucking know how long. I didn't do it since fucking like a long ass time ago. So
Yeah, actually, the first time I ran iRacing was in 2011, when it was very young, very small community. Not a lot of people really knew about it, and it was even more expensive than it is now. Back then, it was about, I believe, $25 or $30 a track back then, plus the
Goddamn.
membership. Yeah. I think it's like $10 a track now or something like that to add a track.
It's like 15 a track and 12 for your cards.
Yeah, it was. I believe early on it was more, like almost like double that for some of the stuff. Because I think if I go on my account right now, my old account, I think I still have the 2011 Cup cars and they're like the original ones there with the splitters on them and stuff.
Oh well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, real question though, do y'all think that the new game's gonna have the next gen cars, or do you think that's gonna be next game? We're gonna get them.
Next game.
That'll either be next game or through a DLC next year.
I actually see it being more
It-
likely that we get a DLC for the next gen cars than we do for Xfinity and Truck, but that's
That's
just me.
what I'm thinking.
I
It'll
hope
be
not.
through a DLC.
Because the thing is, like, the physics though would have to change so much because the cars are different.
And I mean, I'm
Right.
basing it off of iRacing racing the next gen car over there with the regular car is totally different. So
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that
it's
if you think you can, explain the differences,
oh my God. Well, it's like over on the iRacing side, it's like the next gen car is. It feels like it's slower, to be honest
Mhm.
with you. And with that feeling, you have better control of the car. But the sound of it is awesome. I mean, the in cockpit view of it, running it is awesome. It's better handling the next gen car over on iRacing than the cup cars that they run we have today.
Have you had a chance to turn any laps with the next gen car on a road course?
Not on
You think
not
Vlog
on a
runs road
road
courses?
course. Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm almost at a Class B for road courses on iRacing.
Ooh,
Well, it's okay, Rock. I can get you from
I
class
was barely
B
a
to
D on
class
road
F.
courses in that. Like iRacing.
Now, from what I've watched and seen, the next gen cars on road courses are pretty badass.
I mean, they say that they built them with a large
But
bit of it with road courses in mind. So
they did, but that car is hard to slow down once it's
You
wound
think
up.
it's easier to drive though?
Yeah, I think it's easier to drive. But I have noticed it's hard to slow down, especially up the super speedways. Oh my
Who
gosh.
the fuck slows down in super speedways?
You
Well, you
gotta
gotta
slow
pit at
down
some
the
point.
pit.
No,
Right,
you
gotta pit.
don't.
Gotta
But-
pit.
What I have heard rumors of the Rock, which is something close to iRacing does, but they were showing about how the drive out of garage situation, which makes a lot of people that I've seen talk about possibility of, you being able to drive out of pit road and like control your car in pit road. What's your stand on that though? Because I know that you run iRacing, so you know how to do
I
it.
watched that trailer. I mean, I watched that old trailer, and
I watched like 6 times, like trying to diagnose it. And
Definitely reminds me of the F1 situation where they push a car out of the garage.
and
stuff like
right,
that.
they're pushing the car out of the garage. So if that's the case, then I'm thinking, like you just said, you might be able to drive out of the car out onto the pits.
That would be cool.
I mean, if that's the case, then you might have full control of coming in and going out of the pits versus the AI taking over.
yeah. But that's gonna, how are they gonna police the speeding though? Like if you would, unless they have like a, where when you get into pit road, you can't go faster than what,
You
know.
get a
I
black
think they'll
flag.
have a limiter. I
Well,
think
Either a
they'll
limiter.
limiter. I think
Yeah,
with
either
the
a
way
limiter or
that
do
they're
it like
going to make
iRacing
it
does.
casual.
Don't do it like iRacing. I mean,
Yeah, they have timing lines just like in real life, and you hit that timing line going over a certain speed, that black flag is hit with you instantly too. iRacing catches it quicker than real life would. They're
That's
right
fucked
on
up.
with it. Yeah, you go over the speed limit, boop, black
you're
flag.
you're allowed over on the iRacing side. You're allowed 4 miles over the pit road speed limit. That's it.
Yep.
Anything over that, once you come out of that pit, that black flag comes up. You got to come back in.
Yep.
Is just like real life too. They are allowed 5 miles an hour.
Yep.
So Rock, I will say now, I apologize for your iRating. when I get to come to your house and
Well,
race.
I'll put
iRating, he's gonna
I'll
be banned
put
off the platform.
I'll put you in unranked.
Okay. As long as things are on a road course, I'm fine.
So I'll put you in unranked, any track you want, any car you want.
Kyle
There is
Larson.
there is an option for that now, kind of like a practice
Yes.
race. It's
Yeah, there's races you can go in that is unranked that doesn't affect your I rating or your safety rating.
I bet those
Okay,
are a mess.
I
And-
remember they like
And actually, they're
carburetor
pretty
cup.
clean, and that's what it's called. It's called Carb Cup.
Okay, so they still have the okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they were pretty fun. I mean, you would get a 1 or 2 bad lobbies here and there, but I used to love running those carb cups at the plate tracks.
Plus, a good thing is too, there's hosted lobbies that you can jump in. That
Yeah, you have to pay for them, don't you?
they're like a quarter or 50 cents to do,
I'm broke.
and then people create these hosted lobbies that you can jump
Yeah.
into.
That's how PSCS does it. Their iRacing stuff. Also, speaking of PSCS, I actually want to give a shout to Chris Hacker, actually. I know he didn't have a good race tonight, but he actually made his Truck Series debut tonight in the 34 truck. He actually races over in the PSCS iRacing side of stuff. So, shout out to him for that. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that is.
I just thought about it, that first we had Daniel Dye, who fucking won an ARCA race, dominating, by the way, who runs in the iRace for PSCS. Now you have, Chris Hacker, who, is a great friend of Atlanta, great friend of everybody at PSCS. Like iRacing side, at least we don't really know him that much on the Xbox side, but he started tonight and he had engine failure tonight, which sucked, but he he was from when he was in there, he was doing pretty damn good. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That it's grown to that point over there to where they can have some guys come in that actually run in real life.
Yeah, it's fire. It's nice having him over there.
Yeah, see,
It's Mr. Rock NASCAR over there.
now see, things are definitely will change again with this next gen console, because probably the new game after this game here that will come out, is going to be more towards 4K to really get the better
Yeah.
graphics. You'll need that newer console because of the graphics card that will be in it.
I'm just really hoping that it doesn't, it doesn't, like the Xbox shortage isn't still a thing,
Well,
like you're gonna have to pay like $800 for a fucking console.
oh, you mean to be able to try to find it? Yeah, I think that's going to change soon. Right now, that was due to high demand plus the graphics card shortages, graphics chip shortages too, for just the chips themselves for the Xboxes, PlayStations. Obviously, the cards were marked up for actual graphics cards, like PC graphics cards, because of the mining craze. That's all trying to level out a little bit. Stock is still short, but not as bad as it was. So I think we'll see a change with that. One thing that I think is going to possibly really hurt this NASCAR franchise, though, in the next few years, is during the life cycle of this Xbox console, there is rumor, and it's being worked on, that they're trying to add Steam support to Microsoft consoles.
That means
iRacing.
iRacing on Xbox.
Anything that Steam supports, which would be iRacing and several other things that have never been on console before. So, if that were to happen, I think most people would probably shift to iRacing, but definitely wouldn't be a bad thing, though, for console users. I don't know.
It would cut out people buying a lot of PCs.
Yeah, yes, it would. I mean, because these new systems, they basically are PCs with just
Right.
an overlay of the operating system, the Xbox and PlayStation operating system. That's all it is.
Yeah, so I'm excited for the new game. I can't wait to see it and try it and see what it's all
I'm
about.
excited. This is Kyle Larson again.
And trust me, I mean, I'm sure they know on their end that this new game has pretty much got to be a hit.
If not,
If not, they're going
Goodbye.
to lose a lot of customers. A lot of customers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I mean, if I check it out and I don't like it and it ain't worth it, then I'll continue doing what I'm doing. I'll stick with the iRacing and then keep following the leagues that are still running and broadcasting.
Yep. Really, really looking forward to doing this podcast live when the game comes out, and I think we've already talked to you about it. If it can work out for you, Rock, that would be awesome as well. Have us all on it playing the game when it's out live.
Because you figure if they do not have private lobbies, then what leagues will have to do is make public lobbies to get all their
Which is
drivers in
not gonna be
there.
fucking cool.
Well, to get all their drivers in there, but then they're going to have to. The kicking booting process is going to hit an all-time high from randos dropping in.
Oh yeah, and it's not gonna be. It's gonna make the fucking. I mean,
And
and now
it's going to be tough.
yeah. Oh, even now, like, don't they have like a thing with
Limit.
limit to kicking?
That I don't know. I mean, they give you power to boot/kick, but then when you use that power, you can be penalized for it.
Yeah.
And it's happened to some of my friends where they, boot people that hop into the lobby because they don't know them, and then they get banned for a couple weeks because they didn't let that person participate. That's the message that they got. You have to let them participate.
Yeah, which I don't get that, man. Like,
Well, if that's the case, then why do you give me the power to boot then?
exactly. Like, public lobbies, yes, but if there's fucking people being jackasses, like, if you watched last week's podcast, I forget who the hell it was. Flash might remember because he was a fucking lunatic.
See, the best lobbies was, I think it was Heat 3.
Yes.
It was Heat
Heat
3.
3 had the best fucking lobbies.
And
That was when I first started getting
Yes.
shit.
the lobbies that you can make was from a level 1 to a level elite. So you can make these lobbies, for an example, if you wasn't a level 3, you couldn't hop into that lobby until you were a level 3 or higher. And that worked. I love that. That worked great. It kept out a lot of randos, a lot of wreckers. So it forced a lot of drivers to get better and up their level. But if they would go back to that, to where you could make lobbies at certain levels and you have to be this level to get in there, then that would be awesome.
Yeah, that's what you said about that. I actually
I believe that was
had to
Heat
work
3. I think
because
that
I
was
had to
Heat 3.
I had to work on my racing to get into PSCS because I struggled at first.
You were wild. You were
Not
crazy.
not that wild.
Oh,
Not
you
that
was
one.
wild. You
Some
was
talk.
wild.
I was not. Bro. I'm literally like the best, the best behaved driver any league's ever seen.
You are now.
All right, Ethan, calm down. Bud.
I'm
Either
still.
we're going to ask you calm down.
Sorry, I was just breathing in all that bullshit there. It was making me choke.
What's
I
up,
think we need to get rocking on some picks today. You know what I mean?
Well,
I want to see
speaking
what
of
Rock's feeling
tonight,
this weekend.
speaking of tonight's truck race, actually, since we're talking about it, Lucas actually told me earlier that Haley Deegan got her very fucking first top 10 finish in the truck series tonight.
It's a
at
shame it
Gateway.
failed tech inspection.
Did she? No, I swear to God.
You didn't,
Stop.
don't worry.
Huh?
Fucking with you.
You didn't, don't worry.
Thanks.
But actually,
I almost had a
Ethan,
fucking heart
I
attack.
think she is the first female to finish inside the top 10 at a track name not named Daytona or Talladega in the
I think
history
she
of the
is.
truck
Or
series.
Orodora, I think. Orodora.
Oh, that's cool. Did good.
Hey, I told y'all from the beginning she was gonna be the best female driver in NASCAR history. She's already fucking better than Danica.
Well,
Danica
well,
was
she-
fucking
won't
dog
All
she
right,
be in
calm down,
Xfinity
calm
next
down.
year?
She's got to get a
No,
top
she's
5 in
not.
Xfinity
She's
first.
gonna
No,
run a
she's
couple
not-
races.
She's running like 2 or 3 next year.
Oh,
She's not running a lot, and it'll probably be in Stuart Haas's fucking
And
00 car.
remember, Danica got a Daytona 500 pole, so she's got to,
Bro, fucking nah, shut the fuck up. That was fucking rigged. Shut
What's
the
that?
fuck up.
So that's Natalie Decker going to Xfinity?
No, Decker's going
Natalie
full time.
Deckers ran for I think
23.
she had a 5-race deal in the
With
23
25,
car.
yeah, 23, yeah. She wants to go full time this year. She has sponsorship to go full time next year, but ain't nobody gonna fucking give her a goddamn chance because she can't fucking drive. She's only in
Calm
NASCAR.
down.
For,
I think you're biased.
she's only in NASCAR because of her fucking looks.
Hey, well,
Let's get that real
back
here.
it down.
Rock, listen, she got wrecked by a fucking wrecker. How the fuck do you do that?
It ain't
Ethan, I'm
all about
surprised you
your
haven't
looks.
done that.
Logano's in NASCAR. Look, it ain't
We
for
call
his
that a
looks.
tow truck.
You still got wrecked by the fuck. Yeah, you still fucking got wrecked by it.
Well,
I'll remember.
At least it
I'll
wasn't
never
a jet
forget-
dryer.
Okay, Montoya. I will never forget. I will never
That was
forget
crazy.
that fucking. I will never forget that radioactive though with her spotter. He's like, why the fuck do I even do this?
Like,
He's like,
I-
fuck
I
this shit.
listened
I'm
to that.
done.
Yeah, he said, she don't listen. She don't do this. Why am I even here?
Why am I even fucking here?
When your
Bro, he
spotter
is
pretty
pissed.
much announces his retirement live on the radio, you know that you might need to not be racing.
Just a hunch.
Yeah, just a hunch.
But yeah, that was big for tonight's race in the truck series. Sheldon Creed won. Advanced him to
Ethan
the
can't
next
do his
round. I
do
wasn't
his
going
games where he picks the winner of the race because I tell him who won. But I mean,
to. I mean, you spoiled the race for me. I wasn't actually gonna watch the race tonight. I went downstairs.
I think
but...
tonight he could hear the winner and he still would have picked Deegan just because she finished in the top 10 for the first time.
Facts.
I believe it.
But I actually, speaking of picks last week, I actually almost got a pick right last week.
Huh.
'Cause I
I guess
picked,
hell's freezing over.
because I picked Briscoe
You pick your
for
nose.
Cup. No, I'm not. My brother does. I picked Briscoe for the.
Your
Cup
brother
race, and
picks
he-
your nose?
No, he picks his nose.
Oh.
Did I say my nose?
Kind of.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Clip that. Somebody watching this podcast, video clip that, and
Hey, how would you shut the
never
fuck
let
up,
Heathen
Lucas?
live it down.
God damn it. Hey, Stanley, cut that part out.
No, leave that part in.
Power of editing.
All right. Well, since we're on the topic
Just
of
put a
picks,
clip of me saying Logano 1,000 times over it.
That was that night I'll never forget. That was literally the worst night of your life.
Oh no, it wasn't the worst night of my life. I got a few more.
Ethan, he still has to deal with you on a nightly basis. So.
Yeah.
You
So
shut
every
the
night's
fuck
the
up.
worst night.
Well, gentlemen, I need to call it evening.
Well, you gotta
Alright.
get your picks in real quick.
Real
Xfinity
quick,
and Cup,
Yeah,
real
we'll
quick.
do your picks early, real quick, because I want to hear your picks real quick, Rock, for who you think is going to win real life Xfinity and Cup this weekend.
Xfinity and Cup, huh?
Dale Jr. and Dale Jr.
And they're at, what, Michigan?
Michitona.
Michigan.
Tacoma.
Yep.
Well, for Cup, I don't know. I got the 2-car on the brain. He's been pretty strong there.
Brad Keselowski? What?
Hey, but he's never
fuck?
won at his home track, Rock. You do got to think about that.
And,
Yeah.
That would be
well, I'm thinking a little bit of home field advantage too. You know.
I mean,
You
Grant's
think
from-
Penske's gonna give him the best equipment when he's leaving at the end of the year?
it's like Grant. Grant's home. Apparently, Grant's home track isn't fucking Canadian Tire when he's fucking Canadian. But you know, he says He says that it's fucking
Michigan. It's
Michitona.
closer.
But yeah,
Yeah.
because it's closer. But it's he lives in fucking Canada. His home track is fucking Canadian Tire.
Yeah, he even doesn't understand maps. We've
What's a map?
Yeah.
established this.
Whenever we play trivia, Heathen skips
Hey!
geography all the time.
Hey, I'm decent at that fucking game. I just sucks at arts and crafts.
Anyways, Rock, is that your pick? Are we locking that in?
Keselowski.
Logano.
And Rock, you are also allowed a sleeper pick for Cup, and we need to hear your Xfinity pick.
Yeah, like a sleeper pick of somebody you wouldn't normally think would get up there and win.
Someone
but
you
somebody
think's
think
gonna
has a
have an abnormally good day. Oh, he's gone. All right. Well, I guess he didn't want to give us a sleeper, so I'll throw one out for him. Justin Haley.
That's a good one.
So, Flash, want to go over CRL PSS this week?
Sure.
Hold on, I gotta give Rock's Xfinity pick. Justin Haley.
and your
Yeah.
sleeper pick?
Justin Haley.
No, I'm going with Josh Berry.
Okay.
In the 8 car? Oh, it's still one
In
car?
that one car.
I'm retarded, I know.
Anyway, PSCS and CRL, let's get into it. Cue the music. Anyway, now that we got the special ed kid away from the microphone, Flash, take us through Monday night at Gateway.
You remember Gateway, Flash?
Monday night at Gateway. Oh yes, of course I do. I
You
remember
got
it well
fucking
as I'm
touched.
trying to get the photo of where everybody finished here.
You lagged out.
Let's see.
You lagged
Oh
out.
yeah, I
while
wouldn't
fucking
have. I
finishing
didn't get a
second.
chance to take it. I normally do, but all right. So
X1.
no, I don't have. No, hold on. Xfinity Gate. Excuse me. Truck at Gateway.
First round of playoffs.
Yeah. I don't remember who won.
X1.
X. I was gonna say Target. Target finished second, right?
Yes.
Okay. X won. Well, why didn't I know that? X always wins and Target second, or vice versa.
Yeah, if I fucking
Target
retired would
next.
have last, I think I could have finished not last, but didn't.
But I mean, yeah, very dominating performance. It
Well, you could have had a win if you didn't lag out.
maybe.
So going to the Xfinity race.
Armor Smoke
A more smoke.
really just put a smoke screen on the field.
That he did.
Yeah. Xfinity was. Yeah, I mean, and we all in that field, we could have finished second through fifth with Jay Grant, who was in the field with us, by the way.
And Chevy,
being at
if you
his
didn't get
home track.
trucked up.
Yeah, Chevy as well. I think we had a overall a great setup, but
We
Mr.
qualified
On
1 through
more
5.
Smoke,
So
Smoke was bringing the smoke. He was fast as shit.
he had
All-time lap time
Yeah.
by himself.
he got
in
the
Xfinity,
best.
broke the
He
record.
ran a
38 flat.
.0. Yep, which was the best lap ever set at the Xfinity cars at Miss Chitona.
Yep.
But Nixium and I finished second and third. Flash had a
Had
bad
great
night
battles.
again. Oh yeah, definitely. If I would go back and watch that, meet him beat and banged the last 15 laps just because we were bored.
I saw
That's really
that
how it
battle for the stage win as well
On
by
PSCS
you guys
and Cup.
in Cup. Yeah, that's what I was about to bring up in Cup before he lagged out.
Oh, he shouldn't have passed him. He shouldn't have passed me on the restart. Let's picker. It's too good. That 4-day picker was not good last year. I don't know why the hell they got a better picker than the 9 team. But the cup race, this fucking heathen guy won.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how he won.
On
Yeah,
this
when
setup
it's
from
in
this
the field.
guy that I don't where he got
Well,
it
to
from.
be
This dude
to
Flash.
be fair, he flashed first. Oh yeah, I don't think when I have time to do it. But yeah, this motherfucker, I asked him early in the day. It was like 1 o'clock. I was like, "Hey, is there any possible you can make like the cup setup pretty much the same as the Xfinity car? Because the Xfinity car was so fucking comfortable." Lucas, you can back that up. It was so fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
Tuesday night. We definitely had probably the best cars out there other than Smoke, obviously, but we had really, really fast cars out there. And he delivered, and would have finished 1-2 if Lucas didn't lag out, but he did, so kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And then CRL Cup, I don't remember fucking what that is. Oh, Tyler.
Tyler Cubs, yeah.
Cubs. In the
First cup win
thing.
of the season for him. He won, I believe he won 4 cup races last season, but he finally collected his first cup win this season.
Well,
He said he was getting
he
worried
al-
there for a
yeah.
while.
Well, he also hasn't really made a lot of starts this year either, so
True.
that kind of ruined him a little bit. So, And then Kentucky, Flash, you actually got to pick right, by the way.
Oh,
You know that? Because you picked this heathen guy for the, the Xfinity race last week in CRL. And that heathen guy won. So
yeah, you did.
so you're welcome for that, by the way.
I am sorry you didn't get to see me in the race, but
Bro,
I was there.
I knew that you were there. It's just that, like, when I got wrecked there in stage 2, when I got, not really wrecked, but I put in the wall to 2, you were just struggling there to, like, the last, really to, like, that last couple caution, like, the second last caution was when you really started to get, like, your feet back under you.
Yeah, in
because you were,
stage 2.
because you were struggling there for a while. You were spinning out every fucking other corner. Sounded like.
Well, it was more about being just in traffic there, and everybody had different gas on and off points, and I just had to figure out where I needed to be and how to pass.
That's how I
And
felt
once I figured
tonight.
that out, I was good. I finished 4th in stage 2, and then got the top 5 in the race overall 5th. And yeah, would have been a little bit better. I had a little trouble, I think, once on pit road, but as usual. But
Well, you didn't have a mistake on pit road during the PSCS race Tuesday night, so you had to make it up your start this week in CRO. So
I want to talk about the Xfinity race. Train picked me, and then my cat shut off my Xbox battling for the lead. So, Train, please never pick me again.
if
Cat said, "You ain't
Train's
winning this
allowed.
race, bitch."
Nah, he said your cat said you stole from Heathen last year. Fuck you.
How did the cat shut it off, by the way? Was it paw? No.
She was standing on the Xbox,
Tail.
then she went to step down, and then I heard the button go off. I didn't even know that the button on my Xbox worked like that, because it's an OG Xbox. I didn't know that it actually worked, because whenever I touch it, it don't work, but
Cat got superpowers.
that's what I'm saying.
you were probably you heard it and you were like, "Fuck."
Fuck, bro. All the last thing I heard was him yelling, "Get the fuck off my!" And then gone, disappeared, gone. Didn't hear anything. I'm like, well.
Then I hopped in the booth and had a good night there. So
I was like, well, me and Drake were like, well, I guess that he's gonna be selling that cat to fucking some Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. So how were the
Hey, if it
teriyaki
makes you guys-
sticks when you're up in the booth?
How are the teriyaki
if-
sticks?
if it makes you feel any better, that cat was named Danica after Danica Patrick. So
Oh yeah, that's why she's a fucking roadblock. Yeah, I feel you now.
Oh yeah. So that's why she saw you win, or they saw you. Yeah, like
She's like, this is not right.
I don't know what this is winning, so I need to shut this off. I'm confused.
But and then tonight, another track where you couldn't pass for fucking shit.
I think
That
I
was
had one
first.
clean move the entire race, and it was on
Yeah.
Gator.
Tonight was frustrating for sure.
Yes.
But
Yeah, there was definitely some contact for a lot of people tonight, but
so let's get
Darlington's
to
a
next.
tough track. It's a tough place.
Let's get to next week, Flash. Picks.
What did we say? Who won tonight?
I said Cowboy won.
Oh, I didn't
No,
even
you
hear you.
didn't.
I just did.
Well, there you go, Cowboy won. So now we go on to picking drivers for CRL this week.
Well, PSCS.
Oh, true.
Oh. Xfinity Daytona. I'm saying this now. If I can get hooked up to this fucking that 21's bumper, I'm pushing him to the fucking win. I'm saying.
All right, well, Rock's gonna win.
He's not racing Xfinity, he's only racing Cup.
Oh, then Blaze is gonna win.
No fucking. I hope not.
I'm gonna pick Target.
He did almost sweep here in February. So.
Well, and he is good at making that outside work. I ran it with him when we were doing those practice races, just having some fun at Daytona and Dega. And he is good at side drafting. Me and him went to the high
for
side
sure.
and passed 3 cars in the bottom, I think, right there at the end, and got a huge run. That was in the Cup car. You get a pretty big run, and it was custom. But I think he's gonna have a good shot. so I'll pick Target.
Always does. Any race, Target always has a shot to win. So,
Mm-hmm.
hey, Lucas, who you got? You said Blaze, never mind.
Blaze.
Then we go to the Cup race.
Blaze.
I'm gonna say Rock because I can't pick myself.
Flash, that means he wants you to pick him.
And who am I gonna pick? I think I'm gonna pick Heathen.
Yeah, who the fuck was Ja? No one in PSS is named Ja.
I was gonna fuck with you like I was about to say JP. I was thinking of who runs in Cup over there.
He's gonna lag too much.
But I'm picking
JP.
you. Yeah.
For
For the plate track.
and then CRL, Kansas Cup.
Cowboy.
I'm gonna go with Christian.
Super Shifter, yep. It's a good pick. Cowboy as well. I think both those great picks.
Pick Evan, you old bitch.
I actually am gonna pick him. That's a good pick. I'm gonna pick CCDN Loading.
AKA Checkup. So it's gonna be
AKA
named
Checkup,
here in a little bit.
AKA Mr. Evan Stewart.
AK lets Lucas pass whenever I get near him.
He doesn't hold you up. He's been showing a fuck ton of speed. I honestly feel like if that race last night, as in like the top of my Thursday night flash, went green, that was his race to win.
Mm-hmm.
Because, damn well I was not letting Cone get to us anywhere near his fucking back bumper. It was not happening.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening. I would have gotten a fucking penalty rather than fucking let him get to Evan. So,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have pulled a Chase Dreamer, but I definitely would have rattled his cage a little bit. And, drove him like, I got drove, so. But, go to the Xfinity Series now.
Xfinity Series.
At Charlotte.
Charlotte. Yeah, that is. Ooh.
Tyler Cubs run. I want him.
Oh no.
Are you running, Lucas?
I should be.
I'm gonna pick you.
Oh god.
You picked him at a fucking mile and a half?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Lucas, me and you did have a fucking battle for the ages in PSCS here in the Xfinity cars.
Yeah, and
That was
you
my
are
custom
good
stuff.
at tracks that take a little bit more skill.
Yeah, that he
Yeah.
says he's not good at. He's like,
Yeah,
fuck
well,
this
no, I
shit.
mean when there's more skill involved, like Charlotte's a unique place. You can't
yeah,
just drive
definitely.
it like a normal mile and a half. You got to roll 3 and 4. You got to, So.
Well,
yeah,
I know who I'm picking for Xfinity. Picking Evan. Evan, won dominantly
Yeah, I almost
in
picked
the,
him. I mean,
IRDL race there. That's in Cup cars though, but
yeah.
he's still bad fucking fast. He's getting better and better every fucking week. So,
Yep.
Flash, who you got?
I picked him.
Oh, Lucas, who you got?
Tyler.
If he doesn't run.
You.
Okay.
All right.
Trucks.
Trucks
I swear to God,
at
if any of you
Chicagoland.
fucking cock waffles save that fucking person who shall not be fucking named, I'll touch you on the track.
I tell you what, since he's gonna be back in it, I'm gonna pick Chase.
If he
Chicago.
fucking races, he says he might join the booth full time.
Well, if he races, I'm picking Chase. I'm not gonna pick nobody else otherwise because I don't really know who I would pick, but I'm gonna pick Chase. Or actually, I tell you what, I'll pick Gator as a backup, but Chase races, I'll pick Chase. But I think Gator would do good too.
All right. Lucas?
See who runs trucks. You know what? Heathen? I'm gonna say it.
Don't. I'll kick you right
I'm gonna
now.
say it.
I'm hovering over the kick remove from party button right now in your name.
Steven's gonna win.
Okay. You scared me a little bit. It's gonna be a shocker shock. I actually have two picks. One's in case he, lags out. So, Chevy. I'm picking him for the truck, and then my backup's Evan. Because Evan ran top 5 in the cup race he subbed for me at. Or actually ran beside me at, actually. When he subbed for Nick's team, I think he subbed for him at.
Yeah, sounds
That was
about right.
actually that was the first race of my shoulder injury, by the way, too. I still finished Pine Cowboy in second. So, good to go back there and, try and get a win. But, enough with that.
I do want to say, too, if there's a backup pick, if any of those guys we picked didn't win, I actually think Party's going to have a solid shot if he's on his wheel, too, especially at Kansas.
If he runs.
Yeah.
He's still in the heroin state right now. He's on the San Andreas Fault.
Yes.
But now we go to Cup racing. I mean, NASCAR racing. Xfinity. Who do you got, Lucas?
Very tough.
And don't say Justin Haley. You fucking asshole.
I think that want to say Austin Cindric. You know what I mean? Hard to root against the guy right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Backup. I mean, your sleeper.
Josh Berry.
Can't. That's what Rock NASCAR picked. You picked one. That's your fault.
So that means I get credits for Rock's picks this week anyway. But let's go with. Let's see. Let me go look at this entry list real quick because that will tell me a lot. I'm gonna go with. Come on, give me the lineup. Thank you. The sleeper, Brett Moffitt.
Okay, those two.
He's the first driver I saw.
Flash.
Oh, and we're hearing here from Rock NASCAR as well. It looks like he actually lost chat in the party.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't.
Yep, had an issue with the party, so he went on to bid. He said that in the ASRX chat, if y'all were wondering. Just saw that. So,
Wait. My eyes are reading
shit.
this right. I think Tyler Reddick's running Xfinity this weekend.
31 car for
23 for Chris Hour in the Hour Motorsports. So Brett Moffitt's teammate. If anyone, yeah. Actually, Jordan Anderson's running for himself this week, so that's actually going to be my sleeper pick. Favorite driver is in the 61, though, Heathen.
Don't say it.
Bubba Wallace.
Oh, he's in the 61?
Hmm.
I thought about to say Timmy. I'm like, this motherfucker. We all know my history in Timmy Hill, Flash, in fucking any public lobby back in, Heat 3 and Heat 4. Fucking that motherfucker rooked me every single goddamn race. Flash,
Well, get off your hate train. Let's
your races,
continue on.
Yeah, I was just getting there. Flash needs a pick still.
Xfinity. Well, if my J-ski would work, I could see the lineup, and I could,
NASCAR app.
J-ski is where it's at. It's just about if it's working.
Well, my NASCAR app works, so I'm just saying.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go with, actually gonna go with Gregson.
Whore.
And then my wild card. That's alright. I know who you're gonna pick, by the way, because I left him for you. But my wild card is gonna be Brett Moffitt.
Wait, you're telling me Ty Gibbs is racing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know who I'm picking. I picked him every single race so far this year. But picking Ty, obviously, and then fuck.
Sam Mayer.
That classified as a sleeper?
Yeah, he hasn't run well,
Oh.
so.
Oh yeah, then Sam Mayer then. I'll pick him.
Wait, Bubba Wallace is racing.
Yeah, that's a Cup driver though, in a shit car.
61 isn't.
You know, Chase
Exactly
Dreamer
shit.
would pick him for his regular pick. By the way, just saying.
Oh yeah.
Chase loves Bubba Wallace so much. That's his favorite driver in NASCAR.
That's understandable. Bubba
but
is one of the greatest drivers.
of all time.
Yeah.
Let's get to Cup racing though. Lucas. Cup.
Let's see who's good there. That's been a Ford track recently, so I am gonna go with Chase Elliott.
It's a Ford track, so let's go with Chevy. And your sleeper?
Josh Berry.
Fuck you! That was gonna be my fucking sleeper pick, you bitch. Also, if you didn't know, Josh Berry is playing for the
Corey
COVID.
LaJoy.
That was getting there. Corey LaJoy, who has COVID this week.
No, he's got protocols. He don't
Yeah.
got COVID, guy.
COVID protocol.
All right, so for my Cup pick, I'm gonna go with Kyle. No.
What the fuck? I'm about to
Oh,
say
say it,
Kyle
Flash.
Logano.
Say it, Flash.
I am gonna go with, and I haven't picked him in a while, so you can't
You're
say it.
fucking Logano. I
I'm
swear to
gonna
God.
pick Logano. Yes, it's a Ford
Surprised-
track, like
I'm
Lucas
surprised.
said.
I'm
Logano
surprised you
runs
picked
good
fucking
here.
Hemrick.
I'm I'm gonna run. I'm gonna pick Logano,
Okay. Sleeper.
and then as my
Logano.
sleeper, I'm gonna pick another
Logano.
Ford. I just don't know who it is yet. I'm telling
Bubba
you the Ford.
Wallace.
He ain't in a Ford.
Michael McDowell.
I consider this a sleeper pick, even though he's already won this season. I'm gonna pick Eric Almirola because I think,
Oh, fucking all of fucking Stuart
can
Haas racing is
back it
fucking
up.
sleeper picks.
yeah, I mean, I think he could back up that one win with maybe something this race. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, we'll see.
Obviously, I'm going with Ross Chest. No, I'm kidding. Kyle Larson. He did win 3 in a row, by the way. At some point in his career, he won 3 in a row at this track. So, and as you said about, sleeper picks, I'm also going with the Stuart Haas driver. He's been dog shit all fucking year. Somehow he's in the playoffs in points. He's been dominant here the last couple of years, but he's just not showing any type of shit speed at all this whole entire season. That's Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, that is.
Also, Lucas, forgot to do one thing. I know you're very excited for this. Who won the Cup race last week?
Allmendinger.
Whoop whoop.
Bro, I remember we
Who did I pick that race?
I think you picked Allmendinger.
Maybe. I don't know.
'Cause you picked
We
him as
gotta.
your sleeper.
I think we gotta have someone go fact check that.
No, we'll get there.
Exactly.
But yeah, this is been a really good podcast, guys. Lucas, it's nice to have you up here with us. Hopefully, this is a recurring thing with you. Because it's always fun to have you up here. To get another
Absolutely.
voice up here.
Yeah, besides the
obviously-
ones in your head, heathen.
Hey, I have a lot of those. Let me alone. But obviously, thank you to Rock NASCAR for hopping on again. It wasn't last minute this time. He actually messaged me, so that's pretty cool. It's gonna be a nice race with him next week. I know you won't be able to, Flash, but it's gonna be nice to race with him for
You said it wrong though, because this is how you introduce him the first time. It's not Rock NASCAR. It's the Rock NASCAR.
that one. But as
Said
always,
to
you
add that.
listening to the CRL Podcast. Flash, we haven't done this in a long ass time, and I want to throw the fucking pot. What's the best thing about CRL?
Hold on, let me get my ladle so I can stir it properly. All right,
I'm stirring my dope right now. I mean, what?
cooking up
God
that
damn
Wait, hold on, no, flash.
Cooking that dope in that crock pot.
Thing. You know the thing.
Hey, you didn't snore yet. Also,
Yeah.
no.
When we
for
call
my-
you for outro, we got you.
Listen, for my sleeper pick, I'm picking Train.
It's gonna be really hard to defend him. You know, he's sleeper of the year. Well, I guess we can't outro the podcast because I guess Flash trained himself. So
All right.
stuck
So,
with us now.
Hey, Lucas, what's the best part about CRL?
I'm not
I
gonna
know
say
you've.
that.
I know you've been waiting to do this.
I'm gonna let Flash do this once he
All right,
awakes.
Flash, what's the? Hey, dickhead!
Huh? What? Huh? Oh,
I think there's a wreck on 4.
the best part of CRL is there ain't no motherfucking W in it.
Yeah. With that being said, thank everybody watching the podcast. So I'm your host, Heathen Outside 3 Flashes. Lucas, aka Nixium, and Rock NASCAR. I'll shout the
Thank
Stanley
you.
for being back tonight. We fucking love him. Thank you all of our sponsors, everybody that contributes, everybody that watches the podcast, watches the races that we post up on the thing. Without y'all, we wouldn't be doing this still. So, thank y'all, and we'll see y'all next week for episode 26, motherfuckers. Yo! Peace out.
Viking Mat Co. is one of the top suppliers of timber mat products for the construction industry in North America. Our new and used timber mats, hardwood access mats, timber crane mats, and swamp mats provide support and stability for any project.
Northeast Texas Storm Chasers is a small group made up of 5 chasers throughout the Northeast Texas region. Cover any and all severe weather events that affect their area, no matter if they are out in the field or behind a phone on the couch. You can guarantee that this group keep you and your family safe and prepared for all modes of severe weather. For more info and or questions, please visit their Facebook page, Northeast Texas Storm Changers, and be sure to click that like button. Thank you for supporting our podcast.
Lonely, lonely, lonely.